This was a living to edit, so sit back, relax, and watch through this So I decided to choose Riverside because why the not? Out of those 4 options, it sounded the coolest, so yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I decided to pick 7 AM rather than 9 AM because why not? And at this point, you can see I had a stroke and didn't know what to pick. So for this, I thought one helicopter event is not enough. I want more. So I decided to have sometimes meta events I want often, and when I'm sleeping, I want people to be dying. Like really dying, like killing each other, like shotgun blasts everywhere, all while I'm having a kip. And I decided to change the time before corpse removal to 1,000 days because, I really want them bodies to start piling up because I'm some crazed fool. Zombies triggering house alarms is like normal so who cares? Population multiplier we decided to have at 4 because we want the max amount of zombies. Population peak multiplier we want at the max. Population peak day we want by day 3. We don't want to give ourselves a too hard time so we can't do anything at the start, but we also don't want it to be too late so it becomes boring. And respawn hours, well, the zombies will never come back if they die, so that's why the population will be at the max. So, we're obese, high thirst, conspicuous, smoker, unlucky, clumsy, cowardly, and short-sighted. So we are in very safe hands. And for the very few pros that we actually have, we have runner, handy, thick-skinned, strong, and an amateur mechanic. We're good at basically all in this piece of f***ing landscape. It's f***ing shit. And we decided on the almighty, magnificent, insatiable, totally sexy Derrick Yassy to be our hero of the adventure.
Don't be intimidated, Squidward. Try to imagine him in his underwear. Oh no, he's hot!
So respawning in, my first option is to go and find some weaponry for myself, and we know the best weapon in the game is a motherfucking griddle pan!
Yes! Yes!
My next goal was to loot everything inside that building and just take all that shit. Oh, as you can see, I found a very cool Chevrolet wagon key, except I didn't know what car it was actually for. Walking around the outside of the building, I was hoping to wasn't this piece of awful station wagon in front of me, and of course it was. It was the piece of broken down, no fuel, empty piece of station wagon. And the only solace of this car was that in the back there was a plastic bag, which is now my new dedicated bag. My new hipster bag that I found from the piece of wagon, Derrick Yassy murders his first zombie. And it wouldn't be true Derrick Yassy fashion if he didn't chav the zombie shoes. Derrick Yassy quickly made his way round the next caravan and he spotted another zombie in which he quickly dispatched of that one in an even quicker fashion now that he's got his new shoes. And in true fashion, opening up a window is for pussies for Derrick Yassy, and he decides to open up a door and dispatch the next zombie. Smart man Yassy then closes the door to cover his back and dispatch of the next zombie, creating a bloody mess. He also shows us why he's a fat piece of shit, because he has carrots, tomatoes and a taco all in the space of one sitting. After he sees a single fridge, he raids it like the Americans finding oil. Derrick Yassy, after eating all that food, has become an absolute moron and put away the griddle pan. The griddle pan! You put away the griddle pan for an electric guitar. No. With his newfound guitar skills, he decides to play the zombies A minor and C minor, and they didn't like it very much. Oh well. His guitar playing skills have managed to garner a massive audience, which is really bad, so now Derrick Yassy has to deal with all the crazy bullshit. But luckily for Derrick Yassy, he found a police zombie with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Then he continues on the trend of robbing all of the dead corpses for a police bulletproof vest and the double holster, which will come in very handy. Cop killer Yassy has managed to kill multiple police officers and chav the nightstick, their shotgun, and he decided to also take his police deputy jacket because Derrick Yassy does what Derrick Yassy wants. He decided to walk all the way over to go to the police cruiser, which luckily was unlocked, so he went in and found nothing of value other than a walkie-talkie and a torch. Keeping up those traditions, he decides to murder another 2 cops because Derrick Yassy does not give a flying Never mind, he really wanted to bring that tally to 3 because, yeah. Having a little look around the police cruiser for a second time, he looks in the boot and he's found the absolute motherload of bullets, baby! Hell yeah, America! Yes, he also decides that his hair is too messed up with his flat cap, so he decides to change into the cop's hat. Conveniently before it started raining. Dispatching of the next couple of zombies, he decides to go through the next caravan and completely speedrun, getting rid of all of their goodies so that he can transport it to his next home base, which he has no idea where it is yet. Seeing a massive, gigantic, ginormous house in the distance, Derrick Yassy thought that house must be mine, even though it is absolutely crawling with Zeds everywhere and zombies coming out the window. He still wants that to be his home base. What an absolute freak. So, yeah, let's see how well this goes, shall we? Yeah. After slaughtering a caravan site full of cops, Derrick Yassy decides he wants a little bit of a drink.
Freeze!
I'm thirsty.
I said freeze!
I'm just getting a drink.
So Derrick Yassy went and did what Derrick Yassy does best and beat the living out of everything in this surrounding area. Just killing it all off. The whole lot. Everyone. Everything. Doesn't matter. If it moved, it died. On to his second objective, which was clearing out the house that he wanted to stay in. There were 3 zombies in it, unfortunately for Derrick Yassy, so he was quite upset with the resolve that he had to go through. Sidekick cop killer Derrick Yassy started clearing rooms, so he became room SWAT clearer sidekick cop killer Derrick Yassy. After closing all the curtains because he didn't want to be spotted by another zombie, we had a slight predicament. One window had no curtains so all the zombies could see me, and the other window had no window. On the plus side, we found a gun case, so if Derrick wants to off himself in the middle of the night, he now has the opportunity to do so. Because Derrick has become suicidal about the windows, he's decided to have a little kip in the main room, where the window is no longer existing, so it didn't go well. I lied, it went perfectly well and he had a nice good kip with the TV on full blast. I'm surprised Derrick Yassy didn't die. We finally decided to put on a watch because we had no idea what the time was, and we found out that we've survived. For day 2, baby. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Hoorah! Hoorah, baby! Hoorah! Fat Yassy decided to raid another fridge, completing his legacy for a second time. You fat piece of shit. After getting very bored with his newfound existence, he tries to turn on the TV. Becoming enraged because there was nothing on the TV at 2 in the morning, Derrick Yassy decides to go on a rampage. Unfortunately for Derrick Yassy, he gets bit. Which is really, really bad. And as you can see, he's lacerated and bleeding from the arms.
Oh no.
clearing out almost all the Zeds in the area, Derrick Yassy decides to change his bandage and open up a can of potatoes. You fat piece of shit! And he needs a little bit of a rest because obviously he's moved too much from eating too much food. And we've noticed we have a slight problem. He's in extreme pain and he's agitated and anxious, which is from his smoker trait because he's a smoking piece of shit. To assert dominance over his issues, he decides to take it out on the radio and rip out its battery. After killing Ed and Eddie in the house, Derrick Yassy decides he needs their hooded jacket, but he couldn't decide on what way he would like it up or down, so he decided down. During the predicament outside, Luis Suarez decided to take a big old chunk and knock the glasses off Derrick Yassy's head, which is almost as sacrilegious as him not robbing corpses.
My glasses! I can't be seen without my glasses!
Speaking of robbing corpses, Derrick Yassy robs corpses. Making his way back home 10 minutes later, Derrick Yassy decides he has nothing on his back, so he decides to pick up a frying pan!
Yes! Yes!
Realising he's a disgusting piece of shit, Derrick Yassy looks at his arm and realises that his bandage has gone very, very dirty. So he decides to get some ripped sheets that he got off some dead corpses and put it on his arm for his newfound battle against more of the undead.
Double kill! Triple kill!
Walking is too much of a pussy thing to do for Derrick Yassy, and he saw a very nice working taxi outside the front of the building, and we all know what that means. Derrick Yassy, with his newfound frying pan skills, he smashes open the taxi window and garners some attention from the locals. Dealing with the locals was a piece of piss, and now we want to drive the car. Oh wait, there's no key in the glove box or the seats. Double checking the boot, we managed to get a wrench. What a waste of After an unsuccessful carjacking attempt, Derrick has to cool off by opening a window, closes it because it was too easy, and opens it back up to assert dominance.
That just makes no sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
After jumping through a window, Derrick Yassy has a fight with Casper the Ghost, before robbing more corpses. But we notice more moodles. He's in extreme pain, and he's agitated and anxious, as well as being wet and extremely depressed. So he's a crybaby piece of waste of piece of fat. Thinking on my feet to solve the problem, I told Derrick to go to sleep. We had a guest that even scared me. Wait!
Round 1. Fight!
With our newfound victory under our belt, we took a little bit of a walk. Wondering what our newfound objective is, we're gonna go and...
She should make up her mind.
And our new goal is to murder as many zombies as possible to make sure no one else can get infected. Dealing with all those zombies, we found a very good helmet, which gives us 100 bite defense and 100 scratch defense.
Your Mac friend, Brent Rambo.
Now that we're looking proper dapper and up to zombie equipment dealing standards, we definitely need to sort out the bandage. Keeping up with those traditions, if you fall asleep, you don't have any problems. When we wake up in a zombie apocalypse, we expect it to be woken up by the birds chirping, zombies gurgling. But no, not Derrick Yassy. We're woken up by a new technology on a consistent basis. Oh my god. Oh my god, turn it off, turn the thing off. It's so f***ing loud. Oh my god.
Hi, welcome to Burger King. May I take your order? Sir,
The bandage problem didn't go away by sleeping, so once again had to redo the thing. Indiana explorations ended quickly. I went back to the car to see if it was working, and it wasn't just my imagination. It wasn't working. Back in this shithole of a mansion, Betty is here, so we eliminated Betty. All of those cans of so little calories, pick the right one. Derrick, you fat piece of shit!
God made you lactose intolerant for a reason, yeah? You're so fat. You're so fat.